Good morning, my students, and welcome to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to make an activity that is part of your telebooks. Okay? So, if you want to work along with the teacher Jacob, you have 5 seconds to grab your telebook with the activity of today and your pencil case. Now, the activity of today appears right here. This is the page of today. Okay? So remember, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's commence. Now, in this page, my children, we have objects. We have several objects. Okay? Now, remember, each one of these objects, they belong to a different vowel. Cada uno de los objetos que tenemos en esta página pertenecen a una vocal. Remember, we already finished all the vowels. Recuerden que nosotros ya terminamos de ver todas las vocales que vamos a trabajar en Kinder 1. Before we start with this activity, it would be nice if we have a small review of the vowels. Antes de empezar con esta actividad, vamos a hacer un repaso de las vocales que hemos estado trabajando. Now, first of all, how many vowels are in total? ¿Cuántas vocales son en total? They are 5 vowels in total. Starting with the letter A, the letter E, the letter I, the letter O, and the letter U. Now, once again, remember that all of these vowels, each of them have their own objects. Recuerden que cada una de estas vocales tienen sus diferentes objetos. Okay? So, let's begin with this activity. Now, as you can see here, the objects that appear on your telebook are the objects that I put here on the whiteboard. Los objetos que ustedes tienen en su cuaderno, en su telebook, son los objetos que yo puse en el pizarrón. Now, for this, we're going to make an extra activity. Vamos a hacer una actividad adicional, okay? Y después trabajaremos en su telebook. Now, the activity, the extra activity, as you can see here, once again, we have the object. Now we have to write, vamos a poner, escribir the correct letter, la letra correcta que lleva cada uno de estos objetos. Okay? Now, first of all, we have an Indian. Remember the Indian, it's the person that make noises like okay? Now, the word Indian begins with what letter? Indian, ¿con qué letra iba a empezar? I, very good. Capital I or small I. Okay? So, we have an Indian. It's an Indian. Es un indio. Okay, let's continue with the second object. The second object appears right here on top of it, en la parte de arriba, and we have an apple, a delicious apple which is part of the family of the fruits. Now, the word apple begins with what letter? ¿Con qué letra empezaba apple? The letter E? No, that's for another object. The letter A, capital A, small a. Very good. Capital A, small a. So, it's an apple. Es una manzana. Now, under the apple, we have another object. Now, this object, remember, it's part of the family of animals of the sea. Animales del mar. It's an animal that has 8 different arms, tiene 8 tentáculos, 8 brazos, and 1 big head. Color purple, an octopus. Now, the word octopus begins with what letter? ¿Con qué letra va a empezar octopus? The letter O, of course. Excellent, very good. So, capital O, small o. Now, it's an octopus. Very good. Next to the octopus, we have an animal of the zoo. An animal that is part of the family of the zoo. Remember, in the zoo, we have two types of animals. Recuerden que en el zoológico tenemos dos tipos de animales. The animals that are big. Los animales que son grandes, like the giraffe, like this animal, which is the elephant, and also dangerous animals, o animales que también son peligrosos. Esos también los podemos observar y admirar en un zoológico, like the snake, como la serpiente, like the crocodile, como el cocodrilo, like the lions, como los leones. So, the word elephant begins with what letter? ¿Con qué letra va a empezar elephant? Capital E, small e, very good, excellent. Capital E, small e. And finally, the last object of this exercise. We have an umbrella. Now remember, the umbrella is the object that we use to protect us from the rain that pours off the sky. Now, the word umbrella or unicorn also begins with one letter. ¿Con qué letra va a empezar umbrella? Capital U, small u. Very good. Capital U, small u. So we have an umbrella. Now, the objects that appear in this additional exercise, once again, they are located right here in this page. Se encuentran en esta página. Okay, so we have an apple. It's an apple. Es una manzana. Next to, it's an elephant. Es un elefante. Next to, it's an Indian. Es un indio. Capital I, apple, capital A, elephant, capital E, Indian, capital I. Next to, it's an octopus. Es un pulpo, capital O, small o. And finally, it's an umbrella. Es una sombrilla, capital small u. Okay, so for this activity, my children, you only have to paint the objects. Remember, different colors, well painted, of course. Recuerden, para esta actividad, coloreen los objetos bien coloreados. Okay, now, while you are painting, repeat the name of the object and the letter. Mientras colorean, no se les olvide que es importante repetir el nombre del objeto y la letra. Apple, capital A. Elephant, capital E. Indian, capital I. Okay, very good. So that's it for today, my children. I'm very happy to see you once again. I hope that you have an excellent afternoon, una bonita tarde. Have an excellent day. Take care. Goodbye.